Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? So today we're gonna be reviewing Baddies, and yeah, this is my second time recording it. So yeah, I'm dedicated, y'all, because I don't know what happened. The file got corrupted, so we doing this again. Take two. Definitely, if you're not yet part of the family, go ahead and hit subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and you know, all that other good jazz. So Natalie, she chooses an activity for all the ladies because they was on that tractor thing. You know, she wanted to liven up things, loosen them up. So they was all drinking, having a good time. Then they play this game. They call it the Ann game. I don't know her last name, but Ann. Because, you know, she does take them dirty bottles and be putting them all the way down she throat and just like, you know, doing all kind of seductive things, showing what she can do. You know, what that mouth do, boo? You know, she shows them. So all of them was doing it with the dirty bottles, the dirty champagne bottles, but some of them was real talented, honey. I mean, they was taking them bottles, doing something where they made the thing pop off in their mouth. I'm like, you not scared that the top go down your throat? Like, honey, like I'd have been nervous because they was going way back. I'm like, all right, I see y'all. I mean, little Miss Missy, little Miss Slim, I mean, I know she got OnlyFans and all that, but she was definitely working for, you know, trying to get more fans or whatever. Because she was there, like she did a split and all that and just started going up and down. And I was like, okay. You know, she got all dirty all over the place, champagne everywhere. I can't do no champagne showers. That is cringe to me. Like, I do not like being outside and smelling like champagne and being sticky. Oh my gosh, it happened to me one time at a Waka Flocka concert, and I was livid. At the end of the night, I was ready to go home after that. I mean, thank goodness I had a little liquor in my system, because if I didn't, I would have been even more upset. I'd be like, let's go right now. But I was tight. But it was funny because when you know how they do the confessionals and stuff, Jayla, she was like, oh, Natalie and her little Chinions. I'm like, wow, this the type of friends that you have. Like, they use your insecurities against you, because you know that's always been a thing for Natalie, is like people always come for her chin. So, you know, for her to say that, I felt like, how could you be a friend and say something that crazy, you know? Like, damn. But anyways, at least the game that they played, it kind of helped all of them to have some fun. Chrishawn and Scottie look like they're starting some secret love affair, you know, because they keep on kissing and, you know, having a grand old time. I don't know if Scottie trying to get herself in with Blueface, or, you know, maybe they just feeling each other because there's no guys around. I don't know, but it's been more than once. Persuasian, she got a little sick on the tractor trailer. I guess she got motion sickness because it was going so slow. But, you know, at least she was able to kind of look like she was getting better a little bit later. I guess she took some motion sickness pills. I mean, motion sickness pills and tequila, that sounds crazy to me. I don't think you're supposed to mix liquor with any type of pills, but I mean, I'm no doctor, so I wouldn't know, right? But next day, it's like, here we go again. It was Ann, Scottie, and Jayla. They was sitting down recapping the night before's events. And here she go with the negativity, talking about the vibes is off with Persuasian. And she's like, yo, you got one more time to look at me like that. Like, you ain't saying none of that. And, well, I guess she kind of said it to her little group, but she didn't say it to what you call it. And it's like, Persuasion was just done with the fake. Like, she didn't want it. She was not feeling well. She didn't want to be, like, in the mix and doing all the extra stuff. I mean, but they all did look like they was having a good time for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And then Scottie, she's all, like, shaking her head in agreement and everything. But then, on the flip side, in the confessional, she's like, she didn't see that. Like, everybody just looked like they was having a good time. So, I feel like Scottie is just, like, I don't want to say a people pleaser, because I feel like that would be the wrong terminology to use. But she's more of one of those people that just kind of goes with the flow of whatever's happening at that moment. She doesn't really say what's really on her mind. Like, she could be, like, she just wants people to like her. So she'll kind of agree with you instead of telling you the truth. You know, maybe if she gets mad, she might change. But, like, she's just one of those people that's like, yeah, but, like, when you ask her, like, for real, it's like, actually, I didn't see that happening, you know? Like, I feel like she's good with them because she's with them. But if she was to have to go over to the other side with the other crew, she would be saying things to please them as well and be good with them, you know. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from her, you know, based off these few episodes that I've seen. But Chrishawn, she must have a stylist on deck, because them braids she had was like super fierce, super fly and tight. I was like, yes, girl. But yeah, they went to like some podcast or whatever, and the girls would ask, you know, different things about the season and stuff like that. I guess this is when they were doing promotions. And she talks about how she put Persuasian in the sink and cleaned her up because the girl told her clean up. Like, she didn't mention Persuasian by name, which is good. But I still felt like it was kind of shady, the fact that she was just kind of bragging about it. And I feel like if somebody, like, if I heard that interview and you did that to me, like, it's going to make me want to fight you again. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not cool. But, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, it is what happened, and I guess it gives people something to look forward to. But it's still a messed up situation. And, you know, if y'all supposed to be cool or in a better headspace, then for you to be kind of bragging about that is like, dang, you know. It's like she prides herself on being this crazy person. So even though she may have some mental issues, I do feel like she knows what she's doing, and she knows that that's what she's known for, you know. So it keeps her going, keeps her hyped up. It's like, girl, you're only gonna be in your young 20s for a certain amount of time. You're gonna have to like switch the game up. You don't want to always be known as this crazy person. I mean, it gets old after a while. I mean, look at New York from the reality show. I mean, she still calls herself HBIC, but it's like at a certain point you're gonna be HBI, you know, granny or whatever. Head granny in charge or whatever, you know. So that's all I'm saying. But Chrishawn, she had mentioned, like, they all went to like another podcast. This time it was with all the girls and not just a select few. And but even before that, she mentioned on the first podcast that she got bounty hunters looking after her and stuff. She got warrants and stuff, so she gotta like just kind of do the right thing. Because they asked them, like, you know, what motivates you and stuff like that. Rolly said that her 13-year-old son motivates her to do better in life. So at least that was like, you know, kind of nice of her to say about her son. But, oh man, she also said she has a lot of confidence. So yeah, when they go back to the thing, when they all going now, Chrishawn mentions that she has a case in Oklahoma. I think she said, was it Oklahoma or Ohio? I think it was Oklahoma. But she said that she missed her trial. She didn't pay all the bond money or all the money that she was supposed to pay, or fine or something. So she got a lot of things up against her. She said there's literally bounty hunters like looking for her right now. They got like, you know, money on her head. So, you know, she trying to kind of lay low a little bit. She did do the other podcast, but she was starting to get nervous. She said that they showed up at this hotel that she tagged herself in. And see, that's why, like, I mean, I feel like a lot of people have grown. Well, I don't want to say that. I have grown personally as far as that with like tagging myself when I go places. I've stopped doing that. Probably one of the biggest fiascos that I saw was when, you know, Kim Kardashian got robbed because she was tagging herself on Snapchat, and that became a big headline. So it's like it kind of, and then after that I started getting a few haters for certain different reasons, you know, because not everybody likes me, unfortunately. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I acquired a few like enemies, so I was like, you know what, I don't want people knowing my every single move. So I had to start moving a little bit differently, and it was probably a little after that. But yeah, I don't tag myself any place I go. You know, I'll probably even put up a picture days later, weeks later, after I came back. Like, I go on vacation, I'll put it up next week. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to put it up right away for the most part. Unless maybe if it's a birthday, I'll put it up the next day when I come back, but not while I'm out there, because I don't want anybody being like, oh, hey, like, or, you know, trying to like start nothing when I'm trying to have a good time. So, I mean, you just never know. You got to be on point, especially when something's happening. So she was kind of caught slipping there. You know, she said that they showed up at a hotel that she was at. So, yeah, she definitely got to, you know, kind of be careful or whatever. But, yeah, they were supposed to go to like a club performance later on. They all went except for Chrishawn, because she's like, like, I'm staying home. I'm laying low because she's like, they looking for me, they getting closer, and I don't want them to find me. So yeah, she definitely made sure that she stayed home that night. But they was all, you know, getting this money, promoting, doing a club club hosting. So it was like the whole group. It was crazy because it started raining when they came out. I'm like, here goes the bad omen. Like, you know, Beyonce would never. You know, somebody would have came out, you know, the Zeus crowd would have came out with the umbrellas or whatever. She wouldn't have got a drop on her. I've seen it done many times, but for them, they had to be like trying to rush in and coming through like wet dogs. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was pouring too, and they had to like rush through the rain. That could mess up your little, you know, lace front. It could mess up whatever hairstyle you got. If you blew out your hair, that could make it revert back or look crazy, you know, and, you know, not to mention the whole rain smell, you know. But, you know, they got in, they did their thing. They was having a great time, dancing, showing out, you know, acting like nothing was wrong. Like they was all sisters. And here we go. Drama had to come and say hello and knock at their door. Hey, I'm here and I'm Drama. But so yeah, she was knocking, knock. And when they freaking knocked on the door or whatever, I mean, you know, it was actually Sydney Star. So Sydney Star was on some, yeah, I'm here. And at that moment, Natalie was on the speaker, you know, giving all the girls a shout out and stuff, you know, saying who they are and stuff like that. Here comes Sydney, want to be up in the same area with them, the VIP area. Like, you are season 1, not season 2, and Natalie had to keep on reiterating that, like, I don't know why you're here. You know, you wanted to come with the ops. She was trying to come through with Sarah, and no, like, she was like, she got mollywopped, like, she got dragged. Literally, she did, though. Like, you know, 'cause she came after her. So, yeah, like, and Rolly revealed that this chick, Sydney Star, was trying to give her like a ban or whatever to try to find out all their locations so they should be able to pop up. Like, are you really that desperate? I feel like Sydney Star, and this is not just from Baddies, this is from like when she was on Love and Hip Hop, like she does anything to try to get ahead and to be seen and to be heard and to become viral. Like, she's like an Ann, but like times 2. You know what I mean? Like, because Ann, I feel like she does anything for clout, but but Sydney, she does anything to try to be viral, not just clout. Like, she tries to put her name and make her name ring bells. You know what I mean? Like, Ann is just trying to like make money and be a hustler by any means necessary. But I feel like this one is like her, but like on speed or something, you know, on Ritalin. Nah, that calms you down, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, like on coffee, like some potent ass coffee. But yeah, so that's what I feel like is the difference between the two of them. But she was just doing the most and just yelling and just like, no, at the end of the day, like, she was getting everybody irritated, and I'm like, yo, this is about to get crazy. I think she tried to throw a drink. Well, no, Rolly threw a drink at her. She tried to like throw one back. So it was starting to get crazy. It looks like they're going to take her out of that area, which is great. But then she tried to get on the mic. So yeah, it looked like everybody like started ganging up against her. One thing about sisters is like, and I feel like this is kind of like a sisterhood, but an effed up sisterhood, like a foster care sisterhood, is like, you know, like with my sister, you know, she gets me pissed off. She gets me mad sometimes. But it's like, if anybody, or my bestie or my cousin, if anybody was to do anything to those 3 people, because I have a small circle, you know, or even the boo thing, like if he had a female trying to come crazy, like, but anyway, so with all those people, it's like, even if we having problems, we gonna still, like, somebody's doing something to you, we still gonna band together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never jump anybody, but we still gonna band together, and I'm gonna still be there for you. Anybody else, like, I'm gonna just be like, 911, somebody's getting beat up, can you please come very quickly? You know what I'm saying? But with those core 4 people, you know, I will definitely, you know, of course the kids as well, but I'm just talking about grown-ups. So, you know, I would definitely, you know, be on point, you know, come back to my hood days. I would bust somebody up real quick, you know. But that's kind of like how I felt like it was with them. Like, regardless of anything they got going on, like, they gonna band together because they all one group, you know. But that was pretty much the episode. Hopefully this will be good. I want to record it again. I don't know what's going on with my iPhone, but I try to record it the other way around. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe I had it on 4K by accident. I don't know, but it was saying the video was like super long and it was laggy. It was terrible, but we doing this, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.